throw in on top of that some of these men are balding, they're older, they have fat stomachs, they're out of shape, they're funny looking, they can't compete because maybe they're not attractive, maybe they're socially awkward, maybe they're fat, maybe their penis doesn't work. So they're jealous
All
that
right.
women have degrees. Let me
I
finish
hear
what I'm
you, but
saying. Hold
no, no,
on,
no,
let me
because
finish.
you're gonna make me miss my train of thought, and then you're gonna go on in a
I'm not
different
making you
topic.
do
That's not
anything.
what
I
we're
was answering
talking
your
about.
question since you
That's
want to
not
keep
what.
talking
No, but
about
I
my
didn't even
degree.
ask my question yet. I didn't ask my question yet.
I'm
You
addressing the
said you
degree
have.
since
You
you're
said you have
insulting me
four
with degree.
degrees. You say you have 4 degrees, so I want to have this conversation.
Welcome to the Tip Network, where we help you level up self-improvement
And a sprinkle of sarcasm.
What do we got today?
We have reaction to Miss Chantelle Simone.
Shout out to Chantelle Simone.
Shout out, wonderful content creator. I believe she's a Jamaican lady. We got the introduction from her brother Allende, and
Very beautiful, I might add. But she's taken.
oh,
So
are you okay? Are you gonna be okay?
I'll be okay.
Are you okay? Because he was gonna shoot your shot.
I was gonna shoot my shot.
He was gonna shoot your shot.
I was gonna shoot, but I'm showing respect.
Yeah, he tried to be respectful, but he was gonna try to hit you with a little like yellow,
Dropping a DM.
a little yellow Chantelle. Chantelle is like, oh God, boy. Because he like him fit and friendly. He like him black, fit and friendly. But anyway, with Chantelle Simone, she's talking about the whole passport bro phenomenon. Look, this is the funniest thing.
Passport bros are up, I guess. Huh?
Passport bros are doing their thing, and
Hey, we got our passports too, right?
I got my passport like 9,000 years ago. You got yours like last week.
Yeah, basically.
But anyway, look, passport bros are up. But you know who's not up?
Who?
The women who don't want to compete in America. They're big mad, big mad.
Unintended or what?
They big mad and big in mad. Man, so first of all, let me just.
So why are they upset to begin with? Why is it? Because they don't want to compete with foreign women? Or...
All right, so here they say, right? They say like, I don't understand how somebody says, all right, go. Nobody wants you. You're dusty. You're not a good dude. You don't have money, so you're going to these broke countries because you don't have money. And then it's like, all right, sweetheart. So let's break this down. In order to fly somewhere, so nobody without money can fly somewhere, sustain their home here, sustain yourself there for like 3 weeks to a month, spend money, enjoy themselves, have a good time, and then come back and not skip a beat. That's not a broke person. Like I've been traveling my whole life. I've been to Europe at least 12 times. Been to Africa, been to South America, been to Mongolia, been to every country in Southeast Asia. Mexico, Canada, whatever, right? And all over the United States. So, I mean, my whole life I've been traveling. You know, Pacific Islands, Guam, Philippines, Saipan, whatever. Been traveling my whole life. And so, like, at no time did I ever travel and not have money. I mean, like, that's something you do once you get to a certain point. And it's funny because, shout out to Don Lexi, one thing he says is that black women always prioritize someone they can travel with. So why are you mad at these guys traveling? You're mad at these guys traveling because you realize that they're meeting women and they're opening up the market that you can't compete with.
So feminine,
friendly,
cooperative,
and available to them. Available to them. And you know what? We're going to break down this clip first. I'm going to add some more commentary, and then I'm going to roast this big heifer.
Okay. Well, how do you know she's big?
Because if you don't show your face, you a big biatch.
And then when you throw in on top of that some of these men are balding, they're older, they have fat stomachs, they're out of shape, they're funny looking, they don't have sexual prowess. When you add that on top of can't compete in the United States, you're dealing with something unique and special. That's all I'm saying. Because they can't compete, because maybe they're not attractive, maybe they're socially awkward, maybe they're fat, maybe their penis doesn't work.
So okay.
Hey, I gotta say, you got modafinil, you got Viagra,
yeah.
Sildenafil. So you can handle that.
Yeah. So first of all, this person's obviously ignorant. Obviously ignorant because she doesn't understand that what she values, other countries don't value. One of the things I learned by traveling is that different countries value different things, and that's why people travel. So you know, one of the things, like if you go through Asia, the first thing they ask you in Korea, which I've been to, first thing they ask you in Japan, first thing they ask you in Hong Kong when you're talking to people is, what do you do? How much money you make? Because they're looking for how can you provide, and that's for everyone. Like, you know, when people meet folks' parents, they say that. parents that say like, "Oh, what do you do for a living? Where did you go to school?" They're trying to gauge your lineage and your viability to be one with their family. That's one of the things. When you go to the Philippines, they want to know what you do for a living. Everybody does that, right? You know, like, I mean, shout out. And it happens here too. And this is the funniest thing when they're talking about money, right? It happens here too, because I remember a lot of times when I would date women when I was a younger man, and their dad would be like, "Hey, come here. What do you do for a living? Who are you?" Store manager, Safeway. That's good. That's good. Okay, that's a pretty good job. You know, that's one of the things. So it's the whole narrative as that, like, nobody wants money here. They only want money overseas. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, this crispy heifer goes on to talk about, well, they're balding, they're fat, they're this, they're that. So balding, man can't do nothing about it. I'm bald. I done got women my whole life, right? They're fat, been a big dude. You've seen. Yeah. You see, I'm a big dude.
We got episodes of you being very extra big during those time periods, all right?
And I was with somebody during those time periods, right? And so what are we talking about?
I really kind of like, I dislike the whole balding attack because that's from a genetic thing. Yeah. And I've never made fun of anyone that had balding because actually I have balding in my family. And I use Keeps, by the way. So we got to get an affiliate link for that.
Got to get affiliate links for Keeps.
Yeah. So like, it's kind of messed up when women say something that is out of control for men.
And of course,
but women can control their weight and control their fitness and their cooperation.
And of course, this horrible heifer not showing her face at all, an avatar. So of course, and then she's talking, "Oh, well, my husband."
You don't think she got an OnlyFans account?
I think that she is. I think that she looks like Pearl. She looks like Pearl from Blade. That's what I think she looks like. I think she looks like Jabba the Hutt's little sister. I think she looks like I think she looks like the demon from Dogma. That's what I think she looks like, right? I'm going to say that she's probably one of the most hideous creatures on earth because her attitude and her opinion of men who travel are so bad. So you went to Sosua, right? She said she went to Sosua. I went to Sosua and I seen them walking up and down.
Where's Sosua?
Sosua's in the Dominican Republic. Okay. And I seen these fat, ugly guys with women that they were not matched. And it's like, okay.
Hey, what are the chances that she was getting herself a nice, slim Dominican Republican dude to bust her down?
Well, they probably wouldn't. They probably wouldn't because you can only throw so much flour in the wet spot. Jeez. I'm gonna go now. We're gonna go in on this half of today, right?
I'll bleach in this one.
But you know what? Here's the biggest problem, right? In Gambia, in the country of Gambia, they've actually released, and I have to mean, they've actually released press releases to Europe saying, "Can you please stop having your women come down here to pay for sex with our young teenage men?" Yes.
The Gambia has warned all British women to stop traveling to their country to pay young Gambian men for sex and love.
The country of Gambia, that's something that there's sex tourism for women going to Gambia.
Gambia is finally clamping down on British grannies flocking to their country, searching for toy boys, and is desperate for quality tourists to visit the country.
Yeah, but guess what? I've never heard one of these heifers say, "Well, I wish these white women would stop go busting down those black men in Gambia." You know what they say? "Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
Rules for thee, but not for me.
Do your thing. Yes, queen." So this is why it's so plastic. Now, the last thing I gotta say about this hideous, horrible, no good for nothing,
horrible,
God-forsaken, dusty ass, kneecapped cockroach of a person is that she actually said
that you're saying that to me. Jeez.
My bad. She actually said that she's seen a man in a wheelchair with a beautiful lady on his lap. And she says, and you know she had to be a hoe and he was paying for it. Well, hold on a second.
The guy's in a wheelchair, disabled. Like, let him have his fun or whatever.
Hold on a second. All of these young, hot girls on the yacht, taking pictures on the yacht. They got some old-ass wrinkled Italian man who owns that yacht that they got to do whatever for to get on that yacht. Man, you want to talk about hoes? You can talk. There's hoes everywhere. There's sugar baby accounts everywhere. There's accounts on the internet everywhere where you can get them.
And there's the infamous time hoe. I can't stand time hoe.
Time hoe.
Taking away your time.
Taking away your time. And you know what? She's a time hoe. She's a time hoe because she wasted Chantelle Simone's time by talking. And of course, shame, insults, and need to be right. So I'm gonna just shame this big bitch. I'm gonna shame her. You know what? You didn't show yourself. You probably look like a maniacal jack-o'-lantern. So that's what I have to say about her roasting.
So
her.
Where do you think this stems from? Why this jealousy?
I think it stems from not wanting to compete and seeing.
So it's all coming from a place of scarcity and fear and lack.
And seeing viable men that you can't have, because I refuse to believe that anybody would marry you with that mouth. I refuse to believe that anybody would deal with a woman like you. And if they are,
most likely she's overlooking these dudes because she's magically manifesting her dream man.
Well, she says she's married, but the simp that she married to deal with her, because
anyone can say on the internet anything on the internet.
Because look, here's the number one thing I would do. One thing I would do. If my wife was on there talking, I'd be like, stop talking about people you don't know. This horrible person categorized every woman in the Dominican Republic as a hoe. That's what she did. So look, yes, I'm going to say that there's probably hoes in the Dominican Republic. Yes, because
there are hoes everywhere.
There's hoes everywhere.
Hoes in every.
There's some hoes in this house. There's hoes everywhere, right? But then she said something that was ridiculous, because I know a man who's married to a Dominican woman from the Dominican Republic. He's a regular guy, decent job, manager. He was a manager at a bus depot back when Greyhound was in downtown San Francisco. He's one of the managers there. He's one of the people who made that place go around. And he went to the Dominican Republic and married a wife, right? Also have a good friend of mine who's a high-level banker who married a woman from the Dominican Republic. And let me tell you this right now, right? Those women aren't hoes. I met them both. They're regular women. They're regular women with good families, and you know what? They feel like they're just lucky. They actually feel lucky to be with these men, to take care of them for the rest of their lives. And they've given these men children, and they're being good mothers, right? Being good mothers. And you know what? They look good, so they show their face on camera, unlike you sloth of a person.
Because they can't stay focused enough, so they're jealous that women have degrees. Let me
I hear you, but no, because you're gonna make me miss my train of thought, and then you're gonna go on in a.
I'm not making
Chantelle's trying to be nice. I would have. Boy.
That's what you got. You don't even got a picture on your avatar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on in a
I'm not
different
making
topic.
you do
That's not
anything.
what we're
I was answering
talking
your
about.
question since you
That's not
wanted
what.
to
No,
talk
but I
about
didn't even ask my question yet. I didn't ask my question yet.
I'm
You said you have 4
degrees.
degrees. You say you have 4 degrees, so I want to have this conversation with you, and you were about to be a professor, so let's talk logically, right? Like how professors will talk. Would it make logical sense for a man to stay in a country where there are less of what he wants, or go to a country where he has a lot more options? For example, say I want a black ink pen, but
you don't even have to listen to her an example, because she was trying to pulling out an analogy for her. But basically, that's what it comes down to. If you can't find what you want here, there's nothing wrong with going somewhere else. And so we have women all the time, and we've seen it. We've talked to them that says that they want a 6-figure guy, and he has to be 6 feet. With
six-pack abs.
6-pack abs and 6 inches, right?
I'm surprised they weren't going for more than 6.
Yeah, because loose. Loose. So they said that you have to at least have this, right? So isn't that all about money and appearance?
They got standards.
Isn't that about money?
But men can't have standards.
No,
Grover.
so men can't get what they want, but women can get what they want, and that's the problem. And that's the problem with just our modern society right now. One of the biggest things with our modern society right now is this argument, this lopsided argument, and this pretend make-believe world that if you're 50 pounds overweight, you deserve something that somebody who's 50 pounds less than you.
But Grover, if the males are overweight, then how can the males be allowed to be how can they get all the women, but why can't females be the same way?
Because men understand something that women don't know.
And what is that?
Men understand that they have to build themselves in 3 different ways, right?
And what are those 3 different ways?
If you're not naturally good looking, you got to get in shape. If you're not naturally good looking,
something that you can control.
You're not in shape. If you're not tall, you gotta be in shape and get your money up.
Or get some lifts from Allende. He keeps talking about this lift. Like, get some lifts. I'm like, oh jeez.
So men understand that you have to increase your money or your status if you don't have looks. Shout out. Men understand that. And so if men understand that, so a man's saying like, listen, what's the best way I'm going to increase my status and my money? Let me geomax. Let me get on an airplane. Let me go someplace. Let me have a good time. But it's not like they can't do it here. Austin Hollerman can do it here. I mean, you've seen the guy. He can do it here. QB Flexing can do it here.
But they're getting fed up with having to be in a constant tension and contentious interactions with women, just trying to get them on the first date.
You see some of these brothers walk around. It's like, what basketball court did you get off of? And they're getting on an airplane and going over there. Like in my original travel group, when we went to Thailand over 12 times, right after I moved from there, we had a brother who was 6'8". You know, good looking brother was 6'8". We had a 6'5" brother. Yeah. And we had a 6'4" brother. I was like one of the shortest guys there, and I'm 6'1".
So I mean, the thing is, if you're gonna go traveling, you want variety, so why not take the variety of women too? Like, I don't know. I think if you're there to have fun,
I don't know. For someone,
why would you turn your collar down for that?
Someone who's
I don't get it.
So, I ain't turning down.
Like, I'm not turning my collar down.
From someone who's been all around the world. For someone who's been literally, I mean, you've been places with me, you know, I've been in Europe and all around the world. What I can say is that regardless, as a young man, you probably travel with women in mind. As you get older, you start understanding the experiences, the meeting people and how it's enriching your life and educating you. Mongolia was one of the most educational experiences that I've ever had in my life. Being in the coldest capital of the world, Ulaanbaatar, where the average temperature is -3, seeing how people react to just it being warm. Remember, dude, it was a warm day and everybody was out in shorts and dancing salsa in a public square, and everybody was out enjoying the sunshine because they get 2 months of sunshine a year. Yeah. So their outlook of life is totally different because for the rest of the time they're inside cooped up. And so you learn the differences in culture. When we were with the nomadic family, that's traveling. It's not all about women, but this person is so small that she would listen to me and what I said. She said, oh, you was just over there in Mongolia trying to get the Mongolian hoes. And I'm not going to show myself because I look like Pearl. It burns, it burns. Man, if she don't look like Pearl, she look like a female Yoda.
Jeez.
So that's all I got for this. What do you think about her?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, believe it or not, I actually travel because I want to see those places.
I mean, you went to Croatia.
Yeah, but with the passport bros and
Peru,
watching El Guapo, Beautiful Lies, I'm like, oh wow, there's some beautiful women out there. Maybe I do want to interact and meet some new ones.
You want to go to Brazil, don't you?
Brazil's, yeah, definitely.
El Guapo, my man, want to go to Brazil.
I want to go over Africa too.
Yeah. O'Shea too.
but it's like it's opened up the possibilities. Oh, there's
the blackest Asian man ever.
It opens the possibility that there's women out there. It doesn't mean I'm not attracted to women over American women here, but I can understand why men are traveling outside the country because they don't want to always be combating and battling with their women here.
The problem is that women have bad attitudes.
I love American women.
Some American,
Latin American women, North American women.
Some women have bad attitudes here. That's the problem. But anyway, I mean, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about this caller? I went hard on her, and I don't care. I don't care. Every now and again, I go hard on someone, and I talk bad about them because what they're saying is such nonsense and such gibberish that we got to call it out. But hey, if you disagree with me, leave the comments down there. Tell me how this person is absolutely correct and I'm wrong, and then I'll just flame you. No, I mean, we'll listen to you, we'll react, we'll respond, and of course, do yourself a favor. Spend yourself a cup of coffee, $1.99. Join the TIPTube.
Yep, right down here.
This is what we're going to do when you join the TIPTube. First thing we're going to do is we're going to send you a personalized greeting. Yep. You know, it's going to be me and Scotty. We're going to say something really silly like we always do, but we're going to welcome you to the TIPTube army, right? And then after you get on the TIPTube, every time, you're going to hit us on any social media platform that we have, which is Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok.
THPP Network.
THPP Network. You hit us on it. Follow us or whatever you do there. So what we're going to do is when our videos come out, we're going to drop the videos to you first. We're going to drop the videos to you first so you can see them.
Oh, it's a new thing we're doing now?
Oh, that's what I'm doing. Okay. I've been doing it.
Have you?
Yeah, I've been doing it. Okay. Yeah. And so if you get to me, I'll drop the videos to you first. Because what I'll do is I'll just create a group and just drop it to that group.
Okay.
Just drop
I'm learning something new. I didn't even know.
Yeah. So you drop the videos to you first, so you can get the videos first, And I just want to give a shout out to our members, right? Our newest member, Ray Sean. Thank you very much. And of course,
Beautiful Eyes. Did El Guapo contact you yet? Because I remember on the last one, he was supposed to do that.
Your smile stopped him. A shout out to my man El Guapo. El Guapo is one of the most realest brothers I've dealt with here. El Guapo, Ayunde, self-made. These guys, I talked to him on the back. We have a good time chatting. And shout out to the lead attorney for getting us over 1K. Getting us over 1K. But El Guapo, when I contact him, he's never not contacted me back and gave me I'll bounce an idea off of him and he'll give me some real advice on it. And actually, I changed the idea that we have for our new live show based off of his feedback. I changed it a little. And so that's really dope.
So you get some new features when the live show comes out. That's the reason why we want you to join up the TIP2 memberships, so we can do all members chat only, and some other things that we may think of in the future. Or we will be thinking.
Did we finish shouting out to all the members?
No, we did not. So shout out to
Ray Sean, Lisa Boston Cakes Redfield, Omega Supreme with Cheese, and DM. And of course on our Patreon we got our Big Two members. Big Two, hold it down, which is Flossberg and Miss Rojas.
Which Flossberg may be doing a Tip Travels. Be our correspondent for Tip Travels.
We're going to bring him on. We're going to have him on Tip Travels. It's going to be dope.
So make sure
because Flossberg lives in Thailand. It's going to be real information about North Thailand.
Okay, and that'll be... they're going to be hating on him because he's a passport bro, right?
Yeah, he's not a passport bro. He's an expatriate, dude. He lives there.
So make sure you like and subscribe.
Yes.
Hit the bell for all our latest videos. Hit the bell for the notifications for all our latest videos.
Yes, please.
And that's about it. So what's the burning question? It burns.
We're not going to ask any burning questions.
Yeah.
But we're just going to ask ourselves one question.
What is that?
One burning question.
What's that?
You don't know what it is?
Can you handle the tip?
Boom, booty in your face.
Going all in. Yep.
This is the Happiness Podcast. I'm Grover.
Oh, yeah, it's my turn. I'm Scotty.
This motherfucker right here, boy. Leave your comments and like and subscribe on YouTube. Booty in your face. We found true happiness.